Do you work on the railroad?
No, but I sing songs about railroads. Here's an Irish railroad worker's song, and the chorus goes, I was wearing corduroy breeches, digging ditches, pulling switches, dodging hitches. I was working on the railway in 1841. Me corduroy breeches I put on. Me corduroy breeches I put on to work upon the railway, the railway. I'm weary of the railway. Poor Paddy works on the railway. Remember the chorus? I was wearing corduroy breeches, digging ditches, pulling switches, dodging hitches. I was working on the railway. In 1842, from Hartlepool, I moved to Blue. Found myself a job to do, working on the railway. I was wearing corduroy breeches, digging ditches, pulling switches, dodging hitches. I was working on the railway. One more time. I was wearing corduroy breeches, digging ditches, pulling switches, dodging hitches. I was working on the railway. Oh, thanks. It was so nice to meet you, folks. I'm going to go meet my train on the platform. Will you tell Harry?
Sure.
Thanks very much. Bye.
Bye. I told you I already tried that.
Maybe you didn't attach it right.
Maybe that's not the problem.
Maybe.
Well, thank you.
But maybe you didn't attach it right.
Harry!
Stacy!
They're fighting.
That's not fighting. They're disagreeing. They'll make up before too long.
How's the tennis tournament?
I won.
You won?
Well, I didn't lose. I couldn't, you see, because no one else turned up to play.
There'll be another tennis tournament, Mr. Conductor. Cheer up.
Yes, I will. By telling you a story of James's latest adventure. One day, James had to wait at the station till Edward and his train came in. This made him cross. Late again? Edward laughed, and James fumed away. After James had finished his work, he went back to the yard and popped onto the turntable. He was still feeling very bad-tempered. Edward is impossible, he grumbled to the others. He clanks about like a lot of old iron, and he is so slow he makes us wait. Thomas and Percy were indignant. Old iron? Slow? Why, Edward could beat you in a race any day. Really, said James, I should like to see him do it. Next morning, James's driver was suddenly taken ill. He could hardly stand, so the fireman uncoupled James ready for shunting. James was impatient. Suddenly, the signalman shouted. There was James puffing away down the line. All traffic halted, he announced at last. Then he told the fireman what had happened. 2 boys were on James's footplate fiddling with the controls. Phew! They tumbled off and ran when James started. The signalman answered the telephone. Yes, he's here. Right. I'll tell him. The inspector's coming at once. He wants a shunter's pole and a coil of wire rope. What for? Wondered the fireman. Search me, but you'd better get them quickly. The fireman was ready when Edward arrived. The inspector saw the pole and the rope. Good man, jump in. We'll catch him, puffed Edward. James was laughing. What a lark, he chuckled to himself. Suddenly he was going faster and faster. He realized that he had no driver. What shall I do? I can't stop. Help! Help! mine, called Edward. Edward was panting up behind with every ounce of steam he had. At last he caught up with James. Steady, Edward, called his driver. The inspector stood on Edward's front, holding a noose of rope in the crook of the shunter's pole. He was trying to slip it over James's buffer. The engine swayed and lurched. At last! Got him! He shouted. He pulled the noose tight. Gently braking, Edward's driver checked the engine's speed, and James's fireman scrambled across and took control. So the old iron caught you after all, chuckled Edward. I am sorry, whispered James. Thank you for saving me. You were splendid, Edward. That's all right, replied Edward. The engines arrived at the station side by side. Sir Topham Hatt was waiting. A fine piece of work, he said. James, you can rest and then take your train. I'm proud of you, Edward. You shall go to the works and have your worn parts mended. Oh, thank you, sir, said Edward. It'll be lovely not to clank. Now I feel so much better.
So do we.
I tried reconnecting. I tried reversing the wires. Why don't you look? See for yourself.
That's just what I'm going to do.
Mr. Conductor, you could fix the telegraph.
By magic! Go on!
After Stacy and Harry have spent so much time working on it? Oh, no. That wouldn't be fair to them. I will give you a clue about it, though. It's something to keep in mind no matter what you're doing. Look for the little things. The little things hold big secrets. And now it's time for me to scoot to play a tune upon my flute. Bye.
You're right. That didn't do it.
Great. Now what?
Wait a minute. He said look for the little things. What's this? Grandpa, look.
Ah! Alby.
Oh.
Why didn't we think of this?
Oh, I'm so glad you two found that. Harry and I were getting really worried. If the two of us couldn't fix it, what would they think of us at the Indian Valley headquarters?
Here goes. Thank you. That's not necessary. Thank you very much. I know that you love me. Thank you. Hey, I'm really touched. Hey, Harry, you old railroad guy, you. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Shake. We've already met, Schemer. You're so right. And that's what I love about you. Shake. Oh, this stupid buzzer put itself in my hand backwards, and I ended up buzzing myself instead of Harry. Stupid thing. That's not the only stupid thing around here. That's right. It's not the only stupid. Hey, kids, I got a surprise for you. Why don't you come a little closer here now? Come on, that's the idea. Come a little bit closer. There you go. A little bit closer to me. All right, now I want you to sniff this flower. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sniff. What's that? I'm all wet. That is what I call not funny. I don't think I like these practical jokes. I am not the kind of person that people are supposed to be laughing at.
Oh, well, maybe nobody is, Schemer.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Yeah, see, kids, even Schemer can learn a lesson. There are two sides to every joke. Oh! Okay. All right, Tom. Says the Empire Limited is on time. It should be here in 10 minutes.
Great. That gives you ample opportunity to enjoy my jukebox. Go ahead, throw in a few nickels. Well...
Schemer! That's not nice.
Okay. My treat. Anybody got an extra nickel?
Oh!
I'm kidding. You know, I might not have my practical jokes, but I still got my music.
How about us having a big old party?
Yee-haw! That's a fine idea, Tex.
Thank you, Rick.
You're welcome, Tex.
Oh, like, who needs a party? Like, man, life's a party. Diggs. Anyways, these nickels are staying put. I like 'em.
When did you start collecting nickels, Tito?
Oh, it was, back in 57. My first gig. Band leader said, take 5. I never stopped.
Okay, we get the picture. Hey, people! Talk later, play now.
In 1841, I put my corduroy breeches on. I put my corduroy breeches on to work upon the railway. Fill-a-me-ori-ori-ay, 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 to work upon the railway. In 1842, I left the old world for the new, but says to the luck that brought me through to work upon the railway. Fill-a-me-ori-ori-ay, 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 to work upon the railway.
Tex!
In 1843, 'twas then I met sweet Biddy McGee, an elegant wife she's been to me while working on the railway. Fill-a-me-ori-ori-ay, 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 to work upon the railway. Fill-a-me-ori-ori-ay, 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 to work upon the railway. To work upon fill-a-me-ori-ori-ay. Fill-a-me-ori-ori-ay, 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 to work upon the railway.
Wow, musical spoons. Can you show us how to do that?
Sure, if there's time. Here, Stacy. First, take your 2 spoons and put them back to back. Put them together. Take your pointer finger of your writing hand, point between the 2 handles. Open the one hand and wrap it right around the spoons. Hold the bottom one tighter than the top one. Tap gently on your leg. Whoops, there's my train. I gotta go. You keep practicing. Bye.
Bye. Well, he started to teach us how to play the spoons. Do you know how to play them too, Stacy?
Well, I've been known to rattle a few in my day.
Yay!
How about you, Schemer? Want to learn how to play the spoons?
No way, Miss Jones. I got more important things to think about than spoons. Soup spoons, musical soup spoon. Musical soup. Soup that sings to you while you eat. Ho-ho! I can make a fortune on an idea like that. Ho-ho!
Come on, kids. We've learned a lot about people today. Now let's see what we can learn about spoons. Remember? Hold it. Put the finger of your writing hand in there. That's it. Now hold the bottom one tighter. There you go. Got it, Tanya? There you go. Right. There's Max.
Reach for the speed, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true, waiting there for you. So much to see, so far to travel, so much to learn to know. Friends by your side, hopes to hold on to, who knows how far you'll go. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true,